Okay. Is it live now? Okay, there it is, live. Okay. Now, okay, there it is. Okay. 2 minutes. When did it go live? Did it say? Oh, less than. Okay, is my audio coming through? Okay. Now I'm going to just move this. I had some problems a little while ago with my stream. YouTube flagged it incorrectly, and they restricted it, but I appealed it, and like 5 minutes later they lifted the content restriction. So I'm trying again. Okay, is this? I'm just gonna. Okay. Okay, basically this is a video editing tutorial. I'm just going to try it out with these new settings. New How do I get to the? Okay, can I just go like? Can I just go full screen? Hmm. Okay. How do I put the chat on there? Oh well, I don't know if I can do that. I'm not sure how this stupid interface works on here. On my tablet. Is it still working? Is it still working? Okay, these okay, cool. I can't. Okay, like how much of a delay is there in the actual? Okay, there. Okay, there it is. Okay. I think I'm gonna set my TV. I don't need to watch my TV. What time is it? Okay, so basically when I originally shot these pictures, these are under constant light source. I can't remember the light source, unfortunately. But basically, if you have your camera set incorrectly, this is how the pictures appear in the camera. Because I had originally my camera set to a color temperature of 5000. Okay, I'm changing it to my camera profile, which is a Nikon, and it's the 16 to 85 zoom lens, Nikon zoom lens that I'm using for this particular photo shoot. And then for this picture, I've already created a profile, and it's the it doesn't even this profile is not saving the white balance for some reason. Okay, the simplest way to get the white balance, it's kind of a weird way of doing it, but what I normally do is I take the eyedropper, and I select the pupil of the eye. I mean, you can probably pick anywhere, like even here, because that's white background. Except over here it's more whiter on this side. Yeah, 2950. That's the actual setting. So that's the actual white balance for the picture. And you can see right over here, like in the bottom corner of the picture, you can see the light that we were using. There was another light to the left, well, to the right of the model, but for the photographer, it's to the left of the photographer, me. And on the ground, there's a background light. You can see it. I don't know why this is not showing my cursor. It's okay. Capture cursor. It's not capturing the cursor. I don't know why. There's probably a reason for that. Do I have to actually watch this thing live over here? Do I actually? Why does it say? Oh, is it actually there? Yeah, it's there. It's just very small. Why is it not? Is it showing my cursor? Yeah, the cursor is on the model's eye now. Okay, why is it? Sometimes it shows it, sometimes it doesn't show it. There, see, it's there now. Okay, there it is. That's weird. It sometimes appears and sometimes doesn't appear. Yeah, this is I did one of these videos, or actually four of these kind of videos like 2 years ago. And now with this world situation, I've decided to start playing around with the editing again and streaming the content. Okay, so basically originally, like, this was like the first shot that that I took of the model. This hasn't been edited, this picture, obviously. And then this one she did on her own. And I've edited this one because it says edit PSD. So this has been edited previously. And like she did this pose on her own. I didn't. I'm pretty sure I wasn't even directing her. And then basically when this was probably just a test shot. I'm not sure when. Okay, these ones will be the wrong white balance, and probably even the wrong camera settings. Yeah, I don't know why I was testing out different settings, I think. Yeah, 800 ISO. That's too bright. That's 800, 720, 800, 500, and then I think I went down to 450. This is 400, and then 450 is probably what I stayed at. Okay, so basically this is how the model, like at this time I don't know like how many photo shoots she's done. Most of these models were beginner models because that's how these photo shoots, these group photo shoots were done. Um, and she's posing here on her own with no direction from me, the photographer. And you can see she's lying 100%, well, 100, well, as flat, yeah, like flat. It's like she's set up flat. A long time ago, I learned that you have to get to do fashion photography or model photography, female specifically, is to create an S curve to to make the picture look better. Okay, so like these ones were just test shots. Okay, then basically this is how I edited the picture, so it's a little bit. Actually, no, these are actually both edits. Okay, so what I did later was like the model was just basically posing on her own, because there's multiple photographers, because this is continuous light. We had but as you can see, he's looking at another photographer beside me, and now here she's looking at me. I'm probably talking to her at this point. I don't remember anymore. And then I said I asked her to pose slightly differently. I asked her to raise her buttocks, to add to the S curve. Basically, it's a, well, I mean, it's, I guess it's an S, but it's like it's a it's is it S curve, and you can see if you look at this picture, I mean, photographically it's good, but pose wise this is, like 10 times better. Well, I don't know, at least 10 times better. And you can even see the, like, the model over here. She's just she's looking at the camera. She's looking at the camera. She's looking at the camera, because these are happening like very very rapid succession. I guess the photographer asked her to look down or something like that at that point. But here you can see. I can't remember if I asked her to put her hand like that or not, but I asked her definitely to do the buttocks in the air, and you can see that it's way better. This is an edit that I did for Instagram because I was experimenting with different layouts for Instagram. Because it's the aspect ratio is 4:5, and these pictures are 4:6. And this is the raw image, before edits to this one, which is 1420, and this is 1420. No, sorry, that's not 1420. Where was 14? Oh yeah, this is 1420 before. Oh, it's got the white preset. On it, and then this is like a really wide shot. Okay. I don't remember if I did. How much cropping did I do on these things? Yeah, there was a bit of there's quite a bit of cropping involved. This is not my normal type of photo shoot, using constant light source. Actually, this I don't even think. I wonder if I can set my stream. Okay, what is? How much? Okay, I'm using quite a bit. Lightroom is using quite a bit of memory, and I'm running out of memory on this because this computer is not really meant to do both streaming and editing at the same time. It's an older computer. So basically, the way I edited the picture. Is I would take this, okay, basically like this is how it was taken, okay, and then I cropped it. I cropped it like that. Oh, it doesn't even put the, okay, so that doesn't go on the stream. There's like in the top corner where her left foot is, there's, on my screen there is the name of the photograph, but that's pretty good because I don't really want that up there on the live stream. And this is okay, so I don't know how this is going to work now. Okay, I'm gonna switch to normal screen. Does it change the, how does the stream change when I go to normal screen? Okay. Okay, so that's how that one works. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to full screen with menu bar. Okay, how do I add? Okay, this is okay, window capture, Photoshop. Do I even have Photoshop in here? I do have Photoshop. Okay, why is okay, Photoshop is here. Can I get Photoshop? Oh, it's not gonna let me do that. Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. Why is Photoshop not here? Cancel. Okay. So what if I do screen capture? Display capture. Main. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I have to move this to over here. Okay. So now if I go to this screen. Okay, and then okay, so this is how I edited the picture. I could, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this one. I'm going to just show you how I did it. So basically I'm going to go edit in Photoshop, edit the original, and it should load in here. It's loading it now into the hopefully this doesn't I'm getting more memory soon, but due to the coronavirus restrictions, I haven't been able to get the memory for my computer, and there's major delays. Okay, so basically the picture was pulled in like this. Okay, the picture was pulled in like this. So this is the original picture after it's been cropped, and I mean it's been color adjusted as well. Okay, right now I'm doing I should move that other screen over to the right hand side so I can change. Okay, why is it not letting me switch to my OBS screen? Oh, it's probably behind this one. Normal screen. Or maybe it's... Oh no, it's over here, or it's... Oh, okay, I've already moved it. I've already moved it, okay. I've already moved it, okay, cool. So photos. Okay, I can make Photoshop full screen, and then I can switch to my Lightroom. I can set my Lightroom to full screen as well, and then I can switch to Photoshop. This is the first time I'm using this kind of a layout, so I'm just experimenting with it as well. I have to change the resolution. Okay, it's actually not bad. I'm actually watching it at 480. It's actually pretty good quality. It's actually pretty good quality. But it's being streamed at 1080. So basically, the way I do this is okay, come on. Is I create a overlay in a plugin. Where is it? It's under. Oh, why is it? Oh, it's not yet. It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it on that layer. Filter. It's called Portrait. Okay, so basically, it's this program here. It's a plugin for Photoshop. It's called Portraiture. Portraiture 2. And what that allows you to do is make changes to your okay, this is the this is the original picture at the top, or we can just go to this. No, it's actually it's actually better this way. Oh yeah, I can change it to a little bit bigger. So what you can do is you can see this is the top one is the actual original, and bottom is the enhanced version. Then if you click on the bottom one, it toggles back and forth between the enhancement and the original picture. And then this is smoothing high. And normally, normally with younger models, or where they have really good makeup. Actually, I don't know how much makeup she has on here, but I mean, if you go to like the default setting, what is the default set? Oh, I was supposed to hit default. Okay, default. That's low. That's low setting. I don't know how much you actually see on the screen. This is weird. Like, how is that? Okay, if I move this thing around on the screen, does it move on this? Okay, is it still streaming? Okay, what happened? Why did my, oh yeah, okay, there it is. This is difficult because of the way I have to display some of these screens. But basically, yeah, because this is Photoshop is back here. If I move this, yeah, it's on because I'm just viewing the screen right now. That's why. That's why it's like that. So basically, you have different options. Like you can go, because it's high key. You can go high key, which basically gives you these. These are just the default settings that it puts on the picture. And then you can do, like, if you want to do glamour look. And then you want enhanced tones. That makes it like, you know, everything stands out more. But I normally do a normal smoothing. So, but sometimes it doesn't update the screen. You have to actually reset. You have to reset. Initial settings. Okay, now it's on. Now it's on high. Okay, so you go to default. Okay, now the default. So for this model, default is probably all you really need. You can. Oops, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong magnification. I need positive. So then if you go to 100%, you can see how much it, because this is you know fairly high ISO. It's 450 ISO. It's a bit on the grainy side, but that's the look that we were going for with this type of photo shoot. So basically what this does is it creates a mask that you end up importing, and what you want to do is you want to import it as a new layer onto your Photoshop. So basically you click OK, and what it does is it transfers the enhancement layer to Photoshop. Okay, so then I want to turn this. Why is it? Okay, so that one's off. Okay, so that's the original layer that I did like before. Okay, so this is what the layer looks like. The original layer that I did. I'm going to explain what I did to the layer and why I did it. So basically, this is the original picture. This is with the layer, and I also have a sharpen mask. Okay, that sharpens everything, and then you unsharpen other things. So basically, what you want to do to the picture, this is again in Photoshop. So you want to go to like 100% on the model's face, and this is I'm gonna label this. En enhancement. No, enhance. I'm just going to call it enhance 2. And what you want to do is you want to select the enhancement layer. You can see that it's already taken the eyes away. It's masked out the eyes because the program already knows that these are the parts that you want to enhance differently. So you basically remove the eye from the mask out the eye or remove it so it and then I have to always okay. It's easier. Sometimes it's easier to follow the eye in this thing, and then you go to the enhanced layer, and then you just basically remove it completely. So what it does is it you see that the enhancement layer is affecting the skin but not the eye. You don't want the eye to be enhanced. And then you see the lips are changing. You don't want the lips to change either. So what you want to do is you want to remove the lips from the enhancement as well. So what you do is you erase this, and then what I'm going to have to do is right now I'm using a trackball. A trackball is more difficult to use for this kind of editing. So you're basically removing you're removing the lips from the enhancement layer. I don't know how good that is. Okay, there's nothing down there. And then you also want to remove the nostril for some reason. I don't remember the reasoning behind it, but the nostril also you want to mask out so it doesn't get enhanced either. Okay, so then what you can do is you can see the difference. See, the lips are not changing now. Like I'm toggling back and forth, you see that the lips are not. If I go to 200%, it might be easier to see. You see that the lips and the eyes are not changing. I don't know how much you can actually see. Okay, there actually no. I'm just looking. Okay, so then you go back to a view where you can actually see the whole image. And there we are, back to the image. I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did. I don't think I did any other editing. So basically, this was my other layer, which probably had different parameter, different settings, because this one and this, and then what you got to do is you got to put that the sharpen layer. See, it sharpens the image. It makes it sharper. And then I can show you how we make how we do a sharpen. Actually, does the sharpen have to be above? I don't remember. I don't remember how I did it. It was, I think it was in, yeah, the sharpen. you don't want to sharpen because you're actually trying to see the sharpen. Now you can this is why the sharpen basically sharpens anything underneath. You can see that the eyes get sharper and the lips get sharper because the sharpen layer has the lips are not getting changed. Everything in this gray is getting enhanced to some degree. You can see the tiger or whatever this is, white tiger, gets sharper, so it's being sharpened. Because pictures taken with some camera, depending on the camera, this was taken with the D300 Nikon camera. You need to put a sharpen mask on it to get the pictures to look proper, because the camera has an anti-aliasing. I think that's what it was called. It's been so long time since I studied the digital sensor in cameras. So basically, that's see this one was a different effect in the portraiture plugin. So this is basically this picture. So basically now if we click save, it's going to save it to so now if I go back to, whoa, is it actually saving it? Yeah, now it started saving. Okay, so then I can just go back to Lightroom. As soon as it finishes saving, I'm gonna close it over here. Okay, so this is now the new edit. It's I can't remember if it refreshes right away or if I have to manually go to it. Yeah, this is the new one, because if you look at this is the other one which was with this was the old settings that I did when I originally edited the photo. I don't remember when I edited the photo, but and this is the new settings. So that's one way of editing photos. Here you can actually see okay, I don't understand why it doesn't put it. It's on my screen. Okay, so if I go over here, okay, it's okay, there it is. There now I can see it again. Okay, you see the foot, the shadow of the foot. I don't even remember if how much I actually paid attention to that when the picture was taken, because the light source is over to the left of the screen that you're looking at. I mean, you could remove the shadow if you want on the background. Because of the way we have the lights set up, it causes a shadow. I mean, there's ways to remove, like if we had more light on the background, because we only have the one light in the bottom right hand corner of the picture on the bottom, and that light it's only lighting up like half half the background. It's not lighting the whole background. We should have added a second light on the left hand side. Why does it say started streaming less than 1 minute ago? Okay, how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for 48 minutes. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Started stream less than 1 minute ago. Why is it? Okay, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Did it change my... Is my voice still coming through? Okay. Like I said, this is a test run to see how well this thing works, and if there's any interest in this kind of photo editing. Okay, so basically that's for this particular model. And then, okay, like she was still posing with, okay, that's, she's just, okay, she's still got her buttocks in the air. And then she's looking away. And then this one, okay, ISO, I don't know, I might have had the ISO set to automatic or something. That's why it's got different settings. And then I switched to a different set. This was the set that I called the desk set, and then this one was weird. Okay, this was one of my favorite models. I don't remember her name offhand. This was like the pseudo classroomy look classroom set that we had, where we had a desk and we had two models. I was unfortunately more interested in this particular model. These are unedited raw pictures. Okay, what are the settings? This is ISO 800, so it's a lot more grainier because the light was lower, like much lower light. And the camera is an older camera, so it's not capable. It's not as good at the low, like the high ISO settings. And then this was one of the pictures that I liked. Okay, this has been actually edited. So this is the final edit that I did way back whenever I did the edit. I don't remember when I did the edit. And okay, so that's 1453, and this is the original as shot. And then you can actually what I can do is I can do a split screen. I can show both at the same time. The shot on the left is the edited version, and on the right it's the as shot with the camera version. And then what I can do is, okay, I can pull this one into Photoshop. I can pull this into Photoshop, and it's loading up into Photoshop. And as soon as it switches over to Photoshop, I'm gonna show the Photoshop screen. Okay, so this is the photo. This is how it looks edited, and this is okay. So this is the cropped and color corrected image before edit, and then this is the edit layer. I want the hair, the lips, the eyes, and the eyebrows. I want those to not be enhanced, so they stay normal sharp. That's why those have been grayed out. You can actually, if you zoom in on the picture, on the face, which is always the most important part. Okay, you can see that if I you can see that the eyes don't change and the lips don't change. The lips stay the same. Everything else, and the hair stays the same as well, because I've removed the I mean, how good. Oh, there's a spot here that I didn't even notice that was. So I'd like to hear. So I'm removing some of these these areas that I forgot. So I'm erasing some of the hair spots here. I didn't expect them to even show up. I mean, they don't. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. Okay, so basically I'm gonna I mean, what I have to do is I have to switch to the background, and then okay, this is the raw footage, and then what I have to do is go into my imagenomic portraiture add-on, and then okay, I have to switch to this, okay, because it's in portrait mode. Okay, so that's the default. Like, I don't remember how. Okay, like, does it look? It's I probably use default settings. I'm not sure what settings I used originally, because it doesn't save that information. And I don't save presets. So if I go to like high, okay, why did it not change anything? It didn't switch to high. Okay, so if I click, okay, that's strange. It's not changing that. Okay, so if I go to low key, okay, low key. Okay, so that changed to low key now. Okay, so then if I go back to default, And if I go to glamour, why is it not? It normally shows a. Oh, the percentage is right over there. Okay, so now it's actually working. So then I gotta uh, I gotta switch to the initial settings. Okay, that's the initial settings. So basically, if you want to go more aggressive, you switch to high. See, the high doesn't change much. Okay, so let's go back to default. Wow. Go to initial settings. I wonder if there's a lag in here. Use mask. Okay. So you go to the glamour look. Okay, the glamour look. Is that what I did? Okay. Okay, well that's not okay. Can I actually toggle this setting? No, I can't adjust. Okay, so that's what the original. I don't really like I said I don't remember. It doesn't really matter for this tutorial. What settings? So this is enhanced tones. Enhanced to achieve a typical high key look. That because it wasn't high key, that's why it looks kind of weird. Low key, this was not a low key either, so those settings are not very good for that. Glamour is probably the best look for this one, or possibly even normal. Okay, normal just okay. Sometimes you have to always go back to the initial value, and then change it to high. Okay. And then you have to look at your the actual mask. Create transparency mask to see how it looks. You can actually make adjustments. Like if you want to make the picture sharper, you can increase the sharpness, which might actually be good for this picture. And then, okay, soft. You definitely don't want to go soft on that one. Okay, so that's less sharp. So if we zoom in on the picture a little bit more. Let's see if I click sharpen. I go sharpen. There you can see that it's sharper, but that looks weird. It looks weird, like because it's high ISO. You might want to I normally do the sharpening inside Photoshop. I don't do the sharpening here. So that's smooth high. Okay, I'm gonna try initial settings, and then I'm gonna go to medium. Yeah, medium is probably good for this picture. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that into Photoshop. It's gonna load. Okay, so now it loaded the image in. We can zoom in on the model's face. And then you can see that's the original and this is the enhanced. Okay, I just noticed that there's like one stray hair on her face, which the mask removes anyway, so it's not that critical. And you can see that it automatically already has the eyes almost completely erased in the mask, because this is the mask that I created like long time ago when I edited it originally. But basically what you want to do is you want to go in and erase, you want to change to a larger. Does it actually show that screen? Oh, because it is screen, it should show that. Yeah, it's gonna show that. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to change it to a bigger size brush, so it's easier to. Okay, why is it? Did I lose my video? Oops, I want to Control Z. Okay, what's going on? It's not. Oh, okay, so the stream lagged out for some reason. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. Photoshop. Okay, so basically, you need to erase the eyes. So they don't get the enhancement layer. I usually take more than the. I like to do the whole eye including the eyelid. And sometimes okay, then you want to do the lips. And I usually do the teeth as well, because I don't want the teeth don't need to be enhanced by the enhancement layer. So you're basically just removing all of this. And you can see that the program has already removed the nostrils to some degree. But I just did. Okay, I gotta go Control Z. I gotta remove that. I gotta do it more carefully. Next time I'm gonna have to install my mouse to this thing, so it's easier to. But I don't even have a mouse. I have to find a mouse pad or something, a surface that I can use my mouse on. Okay, so then basically that's then touch up the eyes a little bit, and then I want the eyebrows to stand out more. So I remove them from the mask. The hair is actually already removed automatically by the photo editing, the photo plugin, the portraiture plugin. And then you wanted to get the edge of the lips as well. And then what I normally do as well is she's got this big ring. I want to remove the ring. I want to remove the ring as well, so the ring has all the detail, that's as much detail as the camera was able to take for that. As you can see, the pen that she's holding, the pen is already got full detail. What you can do is you can I mean, I'm gonna leave everything else the way it is. I'm gonna the hair is to do the hair, it would take me a while to do. I don't want to take time doing the full the full edit. This is just a quick and dirty edit. And then you can see the difference between with and without. Okay, and then what you need to do is you need to do a sharpen layer, filter under other, and then it's I mean you can do a sharpen here, but this sharpen you don't have as much control over these things. Normally you do an unsharpened mask. But what I do, what we normally do is we do a high pass, and what I normally do is I set the radius at 10 pixels. Normally you want to run it at 5, but I set it at 10 because you can tweak it later in Photoshop. I'm not a Photoshop expert. But what you do is, what did it just do? Oh, I know what it did. I completely messed up. You have to create a duplicate layer. Silly me. Duplicate layer. Sharpen. So you say sharpen, and then you take that layer into the filter other high pass, and then you set it to 10 pixels, and then what you do is to make it kick into the picture. You put it as an overlay. So now you can see that it's you can see the eyes and the lips get sharper, but it's too sharp. So what you do is you knock it back with the opacity. You set the opacity to approximately 50%, I think. I may have done too much for this particular picture, because originally I didn't do any sharpening. But you want the eyes to pop, so you make them sharper and the lips sharper. And the same thing happens with the nose. The nose gets sharper as well. You can see without the enhancement layer, it's really bad. And let's see if I put it on top of the enhancement layer, does it change? It actually looks, I don't know, does it look better? Does it look better on top? I'm not sure which looks better. The opacity might be, you might have to change it even less, to 25%. No, 50% is probably good. So basically that's the edit for this particular picture. And then it's like the full image, full picture is 25%. And then what you do is you click close and then save it. And then I gotta switch back to Lightroom. Okay, and when does it change? Okay, there it is. It's done. I'm gonna just remove this picture. I don't want to change. I don't want to edit that. I'm gonna close Photoshop. Hopefully it closes. Come on. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I switch back to the picture. Okay, so what it did was, because I edited the picture, it changed the settings, overwrite settings. The metadata has been changed by both Lightroom and another. Should Lightroom import settings from disk or overwrite? Import settings from disk. I'm going to import settings from disk, because those are I think those are from Photoshop. That's something I don't really. I usually rely on Lightroom settings. And this okay, where's the okay, that's the original photo. Which I didn't apply the camera settings. Oh, there's no camera settings for that, because it's a Photoshop file. I mean, that doesn't change by much. Okay, so this is the original, and then school desk. See, that's how I had originally set the picture to school desktop. There you can like see roughly the same lighting. And it's, what is it, like, I mean, the time, I mean, it's getting late. What is it? It's like 2:30. Oh my goodness. I started this way too late. So basically that's how to edit that particular picture. So there's like a 45-second delay. And what you can do is, like, you can, if you want to look at like the model's face, and you want to see what the, okay, there's the histogram here. You can look at individual sections. You can see the individual color percentages. Okay, where's the, okay, if I go to the original picture. Okay, so that's like, that's 60%, 65%, 69% on the eye. The teeth are really white. They're 80%. Okay, like if I look at this one, how much? Okay. The pen is really white. Then if I zoom in more, does it actually, does the histogram change? No, the histogram doesn't change. In Photoshop, the histogram changes based on your zoom ratio. When you zoom in on the picture. See, there's, I mean, like what you could do, like if you wanted to go into pixel editing, you could edit the background, get rid of some of the divots on the background, uh, and then you can get rid of all these stray hairs. And you could actually get rid of the other models. I didn't even notice that. The other model's hand on the desk, because the other model is there. You can see the other model. You can see the other model sitting on the desk. Because this was, like I said, this was a two model shoot. And then I want to show you one of my favorite edits. Okay, this is not my favorite edit, but this is a close-up shot with was it with let's see, was this with okay, so this was with a zoom lens set to a different lens, a 55 to 200 zoom lens, zoomed in at 200, so it's up close and up. You know, I'm far away, but I'm zooming in on the model just to get the face in the shot. So basically, this is the edit that I did, and this is the original shot, but that's not the one I wanted to show. Okay, so so this picture I took 1473, and then this is edit number 1, and this is a warmer edit. Okay, so what's a different oh, this was probably, yeah, it's a slightly different crop as well. What I normally like to do is when I want to put, in this case, I wanted to have room to change the crop. What I like to do is I like to put the top of the model's head into the corner of the picture. And basically, if you go like in this case, you can't go too close to the corner. You have to leave a little bit of background in the corner, otherwise you start cutting the important part, because you want the hair to be at the edge of the corner. And then what I did was, unfortunately during the photo shoot, I wasn't paying attention to the phone cord. The phone cord has a knot on it, but that makes it kind of like normal. This is one of those old style phones. I don't know if we actually have a picture of the phone, the phone cradle part in any of these shots. And then I wanted to make it a warmer color, warmer tone, so it's a little bit more redder. No, warmer. No, it's more brighter. So I chose I tweaked the image to be warm, and then but this is the one that I really liked. And then I did some more close-up shots with my other lens. Actually, this one, okay, these ones were like different shots. This one is actually pretty good, but the lighting is wrong. The lighting is wrong on that one. These ones, I mean, I haven't made any edits on these ones. Her eyes are closed, unfortunately, on that one. Okay, is this one been cropped? Oh no, this one I like this one, but for some reason, okay, because it went to ISO 11. Oh, is this going to? Yeah, it changed the ISO to 1100 for some reason, because I think I had it on auto ISO. This would have been a nice picture if it wouldn't have been this, like it looks blurry for some reason. I don't understand why it's blurry. Maybe I shook, because it's at 200 millimeters and I'm only at 125th of a second, so it might have they're handheld shots. It might have shook. The camera might have shook. This one, because they were taken these pictures were taken so rapidly. Like there was only 2 seconds between this one and this one, so it's not. I was taking pictures very very fast. This one, the ISO went to 2.8. I might have adjusted the ISO. I'm not sure if I was setting. This is the other model. I figured since she was there, I might as well take pictures of her as well. And she was reading Pride. Well, I don't think she was doing much reading, but Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice book. And then there's, okay, now, oh yeah, they changed positions now. These ones are shot with the zoom lens. And then, okay, that's no good. Okay, so this one is an edit of this one. Okay, this one is ISO 1600, so it's a little bit on the bright side. But I liked it enough to keep those settings. That is like too bright. This one there, you can actually see the phone. Oh, that one too. That one, I didn't want it to be that. There you can actually see the phone. And then this is where the two models are together. And these are, I don't understand why they're so bright. I mean, oh, I'm shooting. Oh, this is with a different lens. This might even be with a different camera. 15. Let's see. No, it's the same camera. It's the same camera, but I was using a 50 millimeter lens. set to f3.2, which is way too bright, uh, because the pictures were shot at 5.6. Yeah, because that was what the setting was supposed to be, and I didn't set my camera lens to 5.6, and these ones were shot at 800 ISO or 400 ISO, and this was 400. I was trying different settings at the very end. Okay, how long have I been streaming? An hour and a half. Yeah, that's probably long enough. Because I usually don't want to make these more than 2 hours. Okay, so basically that's the extent of that. And then, okay, is it switching to that? Oh yeah, because the aspect ratio changes. That's why that particular this screen is. I have to make this. Okay, I have to move this over there, and then. Okay, so then I have to move this. Gotta change this to bigger, and then the end. I have to change that bigger as well. The end, because I changed it because I normally stream at 720, but for this photo stuff I go to 1080. So the overlay was created with 1080 in mind. I normally stream video games on Twitch. But I occasionally do these I do these straight to YouTube. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.